What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Raid Shadow Legends. We are here on the main account. Got a pretty cool video lined up today. We're going to be talking about an awesome epic champion that you may or may not know about. We'll get into that here in just a second. But as always with any video where I'm going to go into a champion build, I'm going to start off by jumping into the Great Hall, just so you guys can kind of see how my Great Hall is. Now, it's not maxed out yet. I'm working very hard on getting there, but it's in halfway decent shape. We got a lot to still work on to get up to the highest max level, so we got to keep on farming arena. Very important to keep farming arena to get those medals, but one day we'll get there. But I like to show this just so you guys can see where we are getting all our stat bonuses from on these champion builds. So let's go ahead and just jump right into our champions, and we're going to go into recently used, and the champion we're going to talk about today is Venomage. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on Venomage. She can solo the Ice Golem, she can solo the Dragon, a lot of individual focused videos on this champion. What I'm going to actually do today is just show you how awesome she actually is. She can literally solo most of the stuff in the game. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you may have already seen the video I did where she actually solos Nightmare 12/7 on the campaign. So if you're having trouble getting through that with that Mortal Macabre, it's annoying. It can take a couple of runs, and, get good RNG, but she can actually solo that all by herself. You can put somebody with like Champ Fort or Seal the Drakes with her to make it easier, but it's just absolutely nuts that she can go through that stage all by herself. She could probably solo the entirety of Nightmare campaign on her own just because of how good her damage mitigation is. I think, honestly, she's in the running for one of the best epics in this game. So let's just look at her build real quick. We'll talk a little bit more about her, then we'll get into some gameplay of her here. Now, I want to actually say something that's interesting is she is not even in my best regen set that I have. My two best regen sets that I have in the game, I actually have on Vergis and I have on Skull Lord Fargal, and that's basically for hard Scarab King solos. So this is probably my third best set that I had on the account. I need to get into Fire Knight, farm some better gear. I've been saying that forever. I just got to sit down and do it one of these days. Some of the gear I didn't even have a chance to glyph because I'm actually out of glyphs with how many champions I've been building lately for videos. So I got to get into Faction Wars and do that too. The gear is really not super amazing. We can take a look at the total stats. She's almost at 65k HP, 3,300 defense. It's imperative that you get her over 3,000 defense, even if you do have a hefty amount of HP. Getting over that 3,000 threshold is going to still help cut down a lot of damage that she takes. 216, this is mainly so she can go faster than most of the waves she's going to be facing in a lot of these stages. Crit rate, crit damage don't really matter. Resistance, I have her over 300. That seems to work pretty well for everything I tried her in. Most importantly is going to be the Lizardmen Secret Room, number 4 on Doom Tower Hard Rotation number 1. She can solo that by herself, fully go through it. No problems at all. You're going to see that in the video here in a little bit. Accuracy 267. She's got an accuracy aura you're going to get on top of what she's already got there. So that's pretty nice. You're going to be, well over 300 with that, which seems to be enough for everything, again, that we did in the video here, which we'll talk about a little bit more in just a minute. Now, she is fully booked. I use her a lot on my account, and honestly, any epic that I think you wind up using a lot in your account, probably worth booking out their skills just to make sure they're going to be at their most effective. And then again, here's that accuracy aura we said by 45. That actually allowed me to put her into a resistance banner, which was very helpful. And I kind of show you her masteries here. We actually went defense tree and support tree. She does not actually have any offense masteries at all because you're not going to have to worry about her actual damage. She's going to get most of her damage through poisons, just based on the way her kit works. And we did take a little turn meter reduction here, so that actually does help her on some of the waves to reduce the turn meter, so she actually gets an extra turn, so she can just throw out her heal reduction, because that's actually the thing that she's got here. She's got this A3, which does a 75% chance, 25, or that's actually 100% of the 100% heal reduction for 3 turns. So once you land this, her passive kicks in, any enemies under that heal reduction do 15% less damage. This is actually huge, especially for a clan boss. Yeah, any boss you're going to fight with her, any enemies in waves that can do a lot of damage, like a Horden, that you can put that on. Hydra even, this is really solid. So just a really great kit for overall damage mitigation that she has. It's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in and I'm not going to be talking over it. It's just going to be some gameplay clips of some of the stuff that we did with her. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure that outside of Spider and Fire Knight, she could probably solo most of the content in this game. It's pretty hilarious. She can solo the Force Keep. Force Keep 20, I took her through it, soloed it. The only caveat there is you either need to have her in cleansing accessories because the left Force Boss minion, for whatever reason, has like an irresistible heal reduction. Because she's over 300 resistance and he was landing it on her every single time. So what I eventually did was like you can focus that minion down and kill him first, and then you should be fine for the rest of the fight. Or you can put her in cleansing accessories so she can just cleanse off those debuffs randomly, and that should get you through it. But the fact that she can solo the Force Keep, which is negative affinity for her, is crazy. That's how good her damage mitigation is. So judging by that, I think she could probably solo any of the keeps for the potions. The only one she might have trouble with is magic due to the shield. But since she has heal reduction, she could take care of spirit pretty easily, plus she's strong affinity there. But absolutely awesome champion. We're going to get into some gameplay footage now. One thing I will say is I did kind of cheat a little bit on the 24 Ice Golem and the 24 Dragon by putting in Lord Champfort just to give her a little bit of extra HP, mainly because, like I said, this is not my best regen gear, so her HP it could be a little bit higher if we really wanted to go for the full blast, like, and try to solo 24s and 25s more consistently. But still, I think it's a pretty good example of what she can do. So I hope you guys enjoy this. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again next time.